We seem to have broken away from the high pressure that was causing the light winds. I think everybody's away from it. I went and we had quite a breeze here a little while ago. I put a reef in, and not sure that I should have. Very odd. There's squalls around, but they're not really behaving like trade wind squalls. So you respond to them like they're trade wind squalls, and then they do something different. Anyway, we're trucking along here. You can probably hear that we're not doing too badly. We're probably going averaging around 8 knots, 7.5, 8 knots, something like that. As I say, I put one reef in, and maybe I shouldn't have. It seems to have calmed down a bit. The self-steering struggling a bit, as it always does in these following seas. It's only going to get worse, so I don't know. It scares me, as that is my lifeline. And we've got, I forget, we've got 800 and change miles to go. So still a long way to go, and everything's going well. Haven't broken anything, and knock on wood, and having quite a pleasant sail. So I'm very nervous. This is day 10, I think, day 10 or 11. We're about 350 miles from the finish line, and the reason I'm taking this picture is this is just typical. You can see we're going fairly slow right now. We're going about 5 knots, but there's this Jesus black cloud behind us, and it'll have about, well, sometimes up to 30 knots, although fortunately that's rare, of wind in it. So it'll blow like that for several hours, and then it'll go light again. We're having quite a battle. Bandicoot is the hero of the race. Bandicoot is a wily 39, a cat. Just with a mainsail, with the mast way forward. And so for a long time, he was first overall and first to finish, it looked like. And then in the last few days, I managed to sneak by him, and I was looking like I was going to be first to finish. And then he was pulling up on me pretty handily. And then this morning we found out that he's broken his wishbone, which is the equivalent of the boom on a normal boat, and so he's got to fix that. And I mean, a real heartbreaker for him, because he really has sailed a beautiful race, and I think in my mind he deserves the whole enchilada. But anyway, now it's I was about 17 miles ahead of him, I think, or 13 miles ahead of him when he broke his wishbone. So now I'm about 30 miles ahead of him, and it takes a lot of pressure off me. So when this great black thing arrives here in an hour or so, I just reef, and all I have to do is keep the boat together for 350 miles, which is a couple of days, and I am ready for this to end. So I'm just praying everything holds together. I've been very nervous about the autopilot. There's not much sea now, but we have had some fairly big following seas, and the autopilot has just been working overtime. The motor gets hot, and I worry. I don't know what if that autopilot packed it in, I'd just jump overboard, I think. That'd be the only reasonable thing to do.